On July 29th, Arizona's anti-immigrant law SB 1070 went into effect. Despite a judge blocking key provisions of the law, Arizona's law enforcement continued to hold raids across the state. Actions were organized across the country in solidarity with Arizona, including one in Austin, Texas.
Thank you for coming and standing in solidarity with those resisting SB 1070 in Arizona. We joined thousands of people from across the U.S. who recognize that there is a human rights crisis in Arizona, and we cannot sit back and watch as this crisis unfolds and as this cancer spreads. SB 1070 is fueled by hate, it's racist, and it targets all communities of color, not just the immigrant Latino community.
Okay, so Austin, we have an opportunity to work together, to organize ourselves, to reaffirm the civil and the human rights of everybody, and to reject immigration policies that terrorize communities, separate our families, and racially profile our communities.
The Obama administration is on course to deport over 400,000 people this year. On any given day, and these are people in our community, right? These are our friends, these are many of our parents, these are many of our sisters and brothers. And so I think that the lesson of Arizona is that in order to stop things like SB 1070, that we have to stand together, we have to come together, we have to continue to protest, continue to take really courageous acts of civil disobedience like the DREAM Act folks in DC.
One of the things that I did while I was there was participated in a sit-in in Senator Reed's office. That was it was a risk that we took as undocumented students, the five of us who were there, but it was a risk that we saw necessary because our presence is unbearable. The message that I have from everyone here is to fight with me shoulder to shoulder, not just for students, not just for the DREAM Act, but for all our community.
There's still people dying along the border. People are still in detention centers, being mistreated and abused every day. And it's not just SB 1070. It's 287G, it's the police, it's ICE, it's white supremacists who want to beat us down. And if we're going to celebrate, we need to celebrate all of us here, all the people who are fighting back and not going to take this shit sitting down. No fear! Immigrants are marching here, no papers! No fear! Immigrants are marching here, no papers!
We then marched from the Capitol to the Travis County Jail, where local law enforcement collaborates with ICE by putting detainers on people suspected of being undocumented, bringing them into the system of detention and deportation.
Let's not forget the reason why we took it upon ourselves to march here is to let Travis County know that we're not okay with them collaborating with Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
This vigil happened on the same day the Austin City Council voted against making a settlement with the family of an African-American man murdered by the Austin police 1 year ago. These are not unrelated, and we must ask ourselves, what kind of Austin do we want to fight for? This is Matt from Austin Indie Media.
Up, up with immigration, down, down with deportation.